Hey, everybody. This is David. My electric heater, it is working fantastic now. I do believe I found the culprit. What's going on with this thing? Let me turn this lamp on so it won't be so dark, eat my battery up. Uh, Put it on pause so I can see when I take this light off of it now. No, I couldn't. Just don't know how to do it, I suppose. But I took uh, uh, the motor part that twists that little thing for the flames off and the lights off. And I believe the motor has shorted out. And I came in here about 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it was 65 degrees in here. And when I cranked it up, of course I had it turned off before I went to work, because I was kind of scared to let it run when I'm not here at the house. But within hours time, it rose from 64 to 72 in about an hour's time, the whole house. So this is a really good blower. I mean, that fan motor is not that big at all. As I kind of show you, get in front of it. This is how big this motor is. That's my hand. It's blowing out hot air right now. So that's not that big. Just don't get your finger in the fan over there. That's the heater. That little tiny thing right there is the heater. Okay? And that's the guts of it. Okay? There's a little thermostat for it. Is stuck up in here, the little bulb. That's the thermostat for it. And you tell and it goes to the computer, which is on that board right there. Then it sends it down to that. Okay, how many degrees is at this level? Wherever that is, it's not way up here on the side of the wall. Okay, so yes, it is working now. I took the motor off. It's sitting up here, but it's not hooked up. That was a little thing that twirls to make flames. This little thing right here, that's what was making the flames. Okay, that's all that is. A little twirly thing that's sitting there doing that. And now I got grease all over my fingers. I did the same thing that this one's doing in here. Okay, it twirled and had orange lights and orange background. That's all it did. It's a little gimmick. All that casing right there. That was $139 right there. That was $69. That came from Walmart, and I forgot what that other place I got that from, but it costed $139, and both of them's got that same kind of motor right there. Same kind of heater in it. It was just a bigger heater, and it has a little bit more stuff to it. The way it's set up. Damn, look at all this dust in here. See it all through my lens. I'm going to have to get the vacuum cleaner going here. I see more dust in front on the camera lens than I see in the air. I guess I'm not that's how damn blind I am. Damn, it looks like snow. Okay, let's don't talk about that. That's air conditioning I pulled out of the house. Yeah, there's dust all in this house. I gotta clean it up some. But I believe I found my culprit. I think my motor kind of seized up, or it's not seized up. It's hard enough where it didn't work right, and it made it cut out. Because all the power comes through that wire. Okay, power comes in right here. All right, comes right from the wall right here. That's my low thermostat. Let me put it back up in there. We don't want it on the floor. So it goes through this thing first and down to the board. Then it spreads out all your power everywhere else, okay? And then it went to the motor, and the motor's directly to this part too, okay? Let's see here. The side for the no, it's down here on this block. I gotta take. That's the motor part right here. That's the ground, and the white wire went straight to this part right here on that little tooth. But since I took it off, it has been running great. But here now, I'm not sure about that. I replaced that little thing I told you about last night. This little thing right here. About 3 weeks ago, it run fine. Up until about 3 days ago. And it started clicking back off and on again. And I think it's the motor that's burned up in there. I mean, it was working just fine up until it seizes up, and then that surge of power, I guess that's that automatic shut-off. There's a surge of power somewhere, it cuts off. So that thing was doing its job, okay? So I ordered these things for nothing. I got 2 of these, and it took them 4 weeks to get here from China. Of course, everything's made from China now, so don't order that part. It's got to be something else, okay? I see one of y'all, Brent, you asked a question. I might be able to fix the darn thing. Or, unless you want to take the part yourself, and if you got a fireplace like this, it's probably what it is. The motor in it going bad, because this thing right here is not no more than a year old, okay, and it starts breaking down. I got it right before I went in the hospital. Let's see here, excuse me. No, I didn't. I got it around March. That big snow we had in 2015. Yeah. So this is a little bit over a year old, but it shouldn't be breaking down like that. But I got the other one because I know this one couldn't, as cold as it got outside, there's no way it's going to heat this house. I mean, it has to go from the living room to the kitchen to the bedroom. And that's on the other, bedroom's on the other side of that wall right there. Okay? So, just think about it. If you got one like this, if you got the flames on it like I got, take the motor off. All you got to do is go in there, find your board, and find out where the wires is, and either cut the wire, which I don't suggest, unplug it from the board if you can, and see if that's the culprit. Okay, that's my update. Adios.